I had someone leave a comment. I don't like to harp on commenters specifically when they leave something I disagree with, but this just was something I wanted to talk about in general because it's my feelings about the game, and you know, one of the main purposes of me doing playthroughs and stuff like this is to share my experience and thoughts on video games as I play and what I like and don't like about them. But I had someone leave a comment, I think it was on the video where I fought the 3 Hulk Hogans, where they, like, used power charge and then insta-killed me, like, twice in a row. Saying that, actually, the mini-bosses aren't, bad. You just have to, like, spam buffs and debuffs and have to, incredibly strategize beforehand. I don't really see any level of strategizing for the evil Hulk Hogan's being able to do over 300 damage in a single hit. I don't really see how you strategize that other than spamming buffs and debuffs. But something seems different about the enemies around you. Please be careful. Yeah, thank you, Fuka. But my main complaint and rebuttal to that was, it wasn't so much the fact that the Hulk Hogan's were really difficult, almost to an unfair degree, I felt like. It was more of the fact that, no, you have Zio. It was more of the fact that I had little to no issue up to that point, but then when I got to a mini-boss, it was just like, hey, this mini-boss is way stronger than you.
The enemy's down. Let's finish them. You'll fall by my hand.
Go away.
What an easy win.
Bam, 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 bam. Got him. Give me this level 5 experience. I gotta focus for a second before I keep talking so I get this level 5 experience. Easy. But, my main issue was... Hal, yes, I love you too. My main issue is that, like, I didn't, like, have trouble against... Even when I fought the Hierophant boss. I think the Hierophant Full Moon boss was the only one that, like, gave me trouble. And that was because he hit me with the status effect that I didn't know would make it where I would get crit. And then I got one shot from being crit. And really, that just annoyed me more than anything. I didn't think that, like, the Hierophant boss was, like, bad. I was just annoyed that I went from full health to dead without being given a save point before a boss. I thought was pretty dumb. Wait a minute, what are you weak to? What did I just do? You're weak to ice, you're strong to win. I read that backwards. Because I was busy talking. But basically, my complaint about the Hulk Hogan's was that I don't think it's good to have a sudden power level jump where an enemy can easily one-shot you, and it was the same problem I had. I'm pretty sure the person said in the comments, like, this is why you're having trouble with all the mini-bosses. And correct me if I'm just remembering wrong, but I'm pretty sure the only time I've only, like, had trouble, I think, 3 times with bosses in this game. One was the Hierophant, which I just said I thought it was annoying to me that I got one shot from full. I didn't even really have a problem with it. It was just annoying. Especially because they didn't give me a save point prior to the boss fight. So that one I don't really consider that one at all. And then the only other time I had problems with mini-bosses that I can recall easily is the evil Hulk Hogan's, and then that one guy who had, like, Mind Charge Garudine, when I still didn't even have level 2 moves. I didn't even have, like, Garula yet. So I was like, that's ridiculous that there's such a jump in his abilities. But I'm pretty sure I've done mostly... Oh, dang it. I'm pretty sure I've done mostly fine with, like... I know I've been doing fine with the actual, like, bosses. Like, the moon bosses I've been having little to no difficulty with. They've been a decent challenge, not too hard, not too difficult. Or not too hard, not too easy. I'll scan to see what's up ahead. Might take a while. I might want to move on. Yeah, whatever. But anyways, also, like, another thing is, you know, I understand. Buffs and debuffs are in the game, and I know that I'm prone to not use buffs and debuffs. I'm not gonna lie and say that I don't. I will say, if you go back and watch the videos, I have used buffs and debuffs at least a little bit in this playthrough. I'm pretty sure when I was fighting, I think it was when I was fighting the Chariot Justice combo, I was throwing out some Tarundas and stuff. And I think when I fought the evil Hulk Hogan's, didn't I have Minato focus on buffing, on using buff moves on, Aegis and stuff to win that fight? Because I'm pretty sure that's what happened when I fought him. So, like, I'm using buffs and debuffs. But, if you're trying to tell me the way you're supposed to play the game is that you're supposed to spam buffs and debuffs basically every turn, then honestly, I just don't like that game design. That I didn't have to do that in the other Persona games, and it's one thing if I was, like, playing on the hardest difficulty, which I'm not. If I'm playing on a really hard difficulty, then I'd be like, well, yeah, of course you gotta use buffs and debuffs, because they've made the enemies way stronger because you're on the hardest difficulty. I'm playing on the normal difficulty. I feel like I shouldn't need, like, if someone's come to me saying, like, you're not doing good because you have to use debuffs and buffs literally every turn, but I'm playing on the normal difficulty. I think that's kind of not fun. I would just say that that's, not enjoyable game design, in my personal opinion. That's the kind of thing I would expect from, like, mainline SMT games where, from my understanding, having never played a mainline SMT game, from my understanding, mainline SMT are known for being overly difficult most of the time. So, like, that's the kind of game that I would expect where it's like, yo, you gotta use buffs and debuffs because everything's uber difficult. Did you hit me there? You did. I'm mad. Oh yeah, you're weak to lightning because you're a robot. That makes sense. What do you guys... Wait, what are you weak to? You're weak to wind? Yeah, you weak to wind. Get Magaru. I think Taka Mikazuchi is Kanji's tier 1 persona. You might be right. Also, yeah, I agree with what Michael said. Buff and debuffs are annoying to use before you get the multi-hit debuffs and buffs. I agree with that wholeheartedly. Because I'm pretty sure right now, and this is a small complaint I have with Persona 3 in general as of right now, is that, it seems to take so incredibly long, like much longer than I expect, to get higher tier moves. Because I'm pretty sure none of my, maybe one of my characters has one, and I haven't noticed yet. But I'm pretty sure all of the buff and debuff moves my characters have right now are single targets, which is really annoying. I would definitely be much more likely to throw out like a speed boosting one or an attack boosting one if I had the one that hit all of the characters. Can you go up a little higher? I'm having trouble sensing what's ahead. What am I going to do, Fuka? Not go up higher? Am I just going to stop on floor 101? Stab. Ba-da-boom. I need Lamia for this. But anyways, that was just something I wanted to talk about, and it came to my mind after beating a mini-boss first try fairly easily.
Keep it up.
But, especially playing on, like, the default difficulty instead of, like, the hardest difficulty, to, like, run into a mini-boss like the Triple Hulk Hogan, who have high evasion, because they dodged a lot, have high counter, which in this game procs 50% of the time, I was told, which is asinine. That should not exist, even if I have a character with high counter. That's too much of a counter chance. And then also they have power charge and can one-shot you as a result. I lost track. I think it was this one. Nope, I was wrong. I was off by one. But, basically what I was getting at is, I think that I was fair in my criticism that the Hulk Hogan bosses were way too much of a sudden difficulty jump, similar to the knight enemy that had the wind thing going on, the Garudine Mind Charge. It was just too much of a jump.
There are two strong enemies. Give me a sec.
This is a little spooky, by the way. Please be weak to lightning. Actually, be weak to fire, because I can double up on fire. Okay, they absorb lightning. That means they're probably weak to wind, which is a bad sign for me. Alright, they take decent damage from a single hit, though. Swift Strike, go! I've accidentally let my robot girl get a little... Dang it! I've let my robot girl get a little lower on HP than I'd like. What if I just get the Mudo? There's nothing to worry about if I just hit the Mudo. Insta-kill moves suck in this game. They suck in every Persona game. I don't know why I even bother. Every now and then when I play a new Persona, if I happen to have an insta-kill at my use, I'm like, oh, what if I just give it a try for a bit? And then it never works.
The enemy is down. Now's your chance.
Go away. Who's next? I think I can at least kill the one that gets the third turn before it gets a turn. Wait, you don't resist fire, do you? You just... lightning and all physical moves. Alright, we're good, we're good, we're good. I know that insta-kill moves are better if you're weak to it. I know, I know. I learned that in Persona 4. Goodbye. That hurt.
Last one. Don't let your...
Yeah, apparently the Hulk Hogan's were weak to win, and this is another thing that Michael brought up for one of his complaints in the game that I wholeheartedly agree with, because my boy Michael has finished playing Persona 3 now, so he hasn't spoiled anything for me, but we've chatted here and there a little bit very vaguely, mostly about stuff that I've already passed. But,
You found the enemy's weakness.
Michael brought up that he thinks that the mini-bosses should be scannable, because then I would have known after a couple of turns that Hulk Hogan was weak to win, and knowing that Hulk Hogan was weak to win probably would have made things a lot easier for me. I think I tried literally everything except win on the evil Hulk Hogan's, so I just assumed after trying all but one element, which, you know, kind of my fault, I'll admit to it. It's a little bit of my fault. Maybe I should have, at some point I should have just thrown out win. I will say, there's probably a really high chance that I thought I had used wind and it just didn't work, and then I forgot that I hadn't actually tried it. But you should be able to scan the mini-bosses.
My level of aptitude has increased.
Nice. Even if only to scan them, so, because I'm pretty sure even after you scan them, it's still, even if you hit them, correct me if I'm wrong, if you hit a mini-boss with something it's weak to, and you scan it, it still doesn't tell you that it's weak to that thing. Is that right or wrong, chat? I'm pretty sure that's right. So, in that case, like, even after I, like, if I would have hit it with, it never tells you anything, yeah. So, like, if it worked where it told you after you've hit it, then maybe I would have looked at the Hulk Hogan again, and I would have seen, like, oh, wait a minute. I don't know what wind does to you. Maybe I should try wind. But it doesn't work that way. Also, I didn't heal before this, so I'm a little afraid. Because I'm too busy talking to pay attention to what I'm doing. But, basically at the end of the day, what I'm trying to get across here is that I think that I'm pretty sure only two, maybe there was a third mini-boss that I'm not thinking of that I also had issues with, but, like, I've really only had issues with, like, 2 mini-bosses. And I've done really well on all of the Final Moon bosses other than when I got fear crit by Hierophant. So, to suddenly have 2, I'm just saying, if I do well on basically every mini-boss, dang it. If I do well on basically every mini-boss and final boss, except for 2 of them that very clearly had sudden power leaps, I think the problem might be with the game's design of the 2 mini-bosses. Dude! Koromaru's crit animation is so good! I love it! Oh, dude. He does the little spin in the air thing, that's so good. I love Koromaru, dude. But anyways, this is basically what I'm trying to get across, is that I think that those 2 mini-bosses were very poorly level scaled. I will say this, the level scaling in this game has still been a lot better than Persona 4. Persona 4's level scaling is abysmal, and I hate it. Hey, we're already up to level 32. Wow, we're leveling up fast today. But anyways, I probably, yeah, Persona 5 adding real bless and curse attacks was really nice. It's really dumb only having insta-kills. It's the same way in Persona 4. But, yeah, I just wanted to get that complaint across. Mostly because, like, I, like, had a comment response or two to the person who had said that, but I really just I don't enjoy... I like to comment back to people, but I don't like to have discussions with people in YouTube comments, basically. I do so much better at articulating myself, and I just enjoy it, like, trying to get my point across much more when I'm speaking aloud instead of having to type it out. I prefer verbal over written. So, like, I didn't want to keep talking and I didn't want to keep doing YouTube comments back and forth. But, so I thought to myself, you know what? Next time I stream the game, I'll just talk about it for a little bit. Because that's a legitimate thing that I want to point out that I didn't like in the game. Thank you for the 2-handed sword.
I've acquired a new persona. I can tell if an attack will work on the enemy or not. This ability will only work after you've analyzed an enemy.
What? Is this not irrelevant? Do I not already, if you've analyzed an enemy, do I not already know if it will work or not on it? Am I dumb? Is this... Chat, explain this ability to me. Is this ability not irrelevant?
Be sure you analyze the enemy so the battle would be easier.
Can now use third eye. What?
My skill level has increased.
Good for you. It shows if it's nulled, reflected, and such. If something blocks or repels, it will show you when attacking, so now you don't have to check the page again. Oh, okay, I understand then. I just didn't understand the wording. I can barely sense a stronger presence, but it's going to take me some time to pinpoint its location. Words. Ooh, hello, I need one of you. Pretty sure I need... No, I don't. I mean, I'm gonna kill you anyway, but I need something from the 4th block now. I already got the 3rd block gold, but I mean, I'm still gonna try and get this gold boy. It doesn't show weakness or resist, though, which is lame. Yeah, it is pretty lame. Stab. Anyways, I might have missed some stuff in chat there, by the way, because I was so busy on, like, getting my point across. I wanted to make sure that I said what I was trying to say correctly. So, if someone was asking... Are you kidding me right now? If someone was asking something and was like, why didn't Chaos respond? You might just need to ask me again, because chat was pretty moving during that, and I might have missed some stuff. Give me this. I did see someone mention how much you like Koromaru, and I love him. Like, I can't accurately describe the amount of affection I feel for this doggo. Stab. Hello, Phantom Lords. How are you guys doing? You weak to lightning? Rip. Mabufu. I still haven't healed. Why do I keep not healing Minato? Oh, great, they're weak to light. I can't even use the insta-kill move with Koromaru because his insta-kill is dark.
Last one. Don't let your guard down. It seems the
All right, null the fire. That's what I needed to know. Get a crit?
Only one enemy left.
Wait, who's next? Oh, I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried. Now I'm really worried. But dude, the way that he falls over is so good. Koromaru, he's like turtled on his back. It's so adorable. I love him. Oh, I love him. Get out.
Enemy annihilated.
Would you drop the game if he didn't have a confidant line? If who didn't have a confidant line? Who, Koromaru? I mean, he doesn't, does he? I would assume he doesn't, because none of the other male party members have a thing. Is stagnant air the thing that ups... Yeah, ailment susceptibility. Oh, but that also ups my ailment susceptibility? Get that the heck out. I ain't never using that. Get that out of there. Koromaru's great, but I found him not very good against main bosses. You see, I realize the mistake in what you're talking about. See, you're judging Koromaru based on gameplay, but I'm here to inform you that I don't care if Koromaru is the worst gameplay character in Persona history. That is irrelevant to me. All that matters is that he is Koromaru, and if you don't use him, then you have no soul, and I have no respect for you. So that's just how it be. Koromaru's just asking for belly rubs when he falls over. I love it. How are you feeling? Please don't push yourself too hard. Fuga, stop being weird about my tired state. Stab. What's up, nerds?
It seems Hamas
Dude, I hate these guys. How you gonna show up and only be weak to light?
It seems the enemy's weak against light. There are 3 enemies left.
Don't wait a minute. Don't I have? Hold up. You give it a shot. Mahama. I mean, I got a kill out of 3, so I guess I can't really be mad. I still hate insta-kill. I mean, have a progressive story where you rank him up as a friend. I think the others have them, NCs have them, like in Persona 4 and 5. No, you're talking about, like, social links and confidant, right? Like, as far as I'm aware, Akihiko, Junpei, all of the male characters do not have, they don't have, like, social links or confidant links or anything.
One more to go.
Ooh, yeah. Why do I keep checking? I already know. I keep forgetting. I really thought you'd die there, I'm not gonna lie. Honestly, you taking 20 of my SP is worse than any amount of damage you could deal to me. Well played. Yes, the crit animation. Oh, it wasn't a crit animation, it's just a double hit, but I love it. Alright, give me the level 3 EXP here. Whoop. That's almost 700 experience. Hi there.